Inception marketing is all about catching a pulse of your audience, all before spending even a single dollar. We're going to utilize generic Google search to try and identify as to whether a problem exists, a solution has already been created for this particular problem, and if there is currently an audience or a consumer in the market that would be ready to think about buying your solution, all before you write a single line of code, design anything, build a brand, start a business, and so forth. Google search can be wildly versatile, so we want to utilize this tool to really capture a pulse of the market. We're going to look for a couple of basic scenarios. We're going to utilize the business and the industry of dry cleaning and laundromats. And the problem that I aim to try and solve or try and create a solution for is the customer experience. At my local laundromat, my local dry cleaner, there's no notification system for when my clothes are ready to be picked up. As simple as that. There's no notification system to let me know that there's some type of an incentive, like Ladies' Day or Civil Service Day, or some reason to drive traffic into the business. I want to create a solution that is going to allow for these local mom and pop businesses to leverage technology and interact with their existing customer base, as well as incentivize new customers. So I want to know if a product exists already in the market. If a product exists already in the market, that's not a bad thing. Competition and first movers to small niche problems is generally a pretty good signal that there's space in the market for other competition. But we ultimately want to take a look as to whether there is anybody that has already created a solution in this market. And if there isn't, to move cautiously through the rest of the Inception marketing playbook to catch the rest of the signals that you might need to understand whether there is a problem that you're in a position to solve. Let's jump right in. Utilizing Google search or whatever search engine you particularly like and whatever is most important to you. We want to take a look at whether a dry cleaning or laundromat software exists in the marketplace today. So I'm going to start with a head term, dry cleaning software. You'll take a look at some of the paid positions. That's typically the easiest way of identifying that there is some type of a solution that is already available within the market today. When you take a look at some of these solutions, you want to make sure that it's of the right product comparable to what you're trying to solve. So for example, if I take a look at this first one, this is a dry cleaning software. Manage your daily grind of quicks, details, pickups, and admin work faster than ever before. Is this the right type of product? Is this the type of customer-facing problem solver that I aim to build? Or is this really for the internal workings, the administrative process of a dry cleaner? If I take a look at some of these other products, do these solve the actual problem that you aim to solve? There are going to be lots of different software solutions in this industry. This industry is definitely saturated, but we ultimately want to find a service, a solution that acts more like a marketing platform, that adds more like a customer retention model or a CRM solution. We want to make sure that what we're building today is going to significantly solve a problem. So we can go ahead and actually make modification to dry cleaning software. We can make modification by saying for customers. And this is going to allow us to think about a better solution set, a modification to the types of products that are going to result for this type of keyword. So you'll notice in the paid ads, there's Clean Cloud. You can just see by their site links that they probably do a couple of the things that we already want to do, such as pickup and delivery notifications. the ability to pay for my ticket, for my service. You'll see that point of sale solution exists already in here. There's also a marketing solution that's currently been created. I want to be able to send text messages or target key customer segments for different promotions or holidays or events that are happening at your community level small business. If I take a look at some of the other platforms that exist in this space today, we want to make sure that some of these platforms exist and that they offer typical solutions that we're trying to solve for. This is a great signal. You'll notice that there's not a huge amount of these products. We see a lot of these comparative apps, GetApp, you'll see G2. These are all comparison platforms that are talking about various different platforms and services within the space. So for example, if I click on this from G2, this is going to show me the best free dry cleaning softwares of 2024. If I click on this link, it's probably a good way of taking a look at multiple solutions that exist in the space and all the different pieces of the software that they aim to solve for. Again, you're utilizing this step within Google search results to identify whether there are first movers in your audience, whether there are competitors that have created a software solution already, and are those competitors solving the problem that you aim to solve? Lots of times, these products end up very bloated, they might end up incredibly expensive, and they ultimately might not solve the simple solution that you're looking for as a consumer. This is a great signal. It's not the only signal for this particular product. You want to move through the rest of Inception Marketing's playbook to determine whether this is something that you should go and spend time, money, and emotional bandwidth in trying to create.